Hi guys, and welcome to another episode on Just Bands. Of course, we all know why we are here, to gist and have fun. Now sit back, relax and enjoy this video. Of course, we all know that we're back again to talk about the All Stars housemates. Yes sir, let's get into that. Okay, so following the evictions on Sunday, Doyi and Kimopra were evicted from the BBNAIJA house. Of course, we saw Kimopra's coming. I would say personally, I saw Doyi's eviction coming, because seeing the kind of people she was lined up with, the likes of Venita, White Money, and Ilibaye, I was just sure that she was gonna go. Even though I didn't want her to go, after everything she said before leaving the house, everything she said about Venita. But before she was actually evicted from the house, Ebuka asked her some questions. Ebuka said Doyi was saying during the week that she hopes Ebuka asks her about Venita because she really had some things to say, since she can't, go and meet her and tell her to her face when there is no avenue to do so. So she was really hoping Ebuka would, ask her about Venita so she can pour her mind out right in front of her, Doyi and her sharp mouth. She actually didn't even care that Venita was sitting right there, and she called her a mean girl. She makes the environment uncomfortable for anyone she has an issue with, that she, keeps, poking you, trying to make the environment uncomfortable for you, warning people to stay away from you and doing all sorts of that. And, we all witnessed Venita doing so, even though she might feel like she wasn't really doing it, but she was. And she also said that the ship Venita and Adekunle formed is the reason why Venita is still in the house, and that she owes Adekunle a very big thank you because he is the reason why she has gotten this far. Mic drop. Hey! Jesus, you guys should have seen the reaction on Venita's face. She was like, and Doyi expressed her disappointment in Venita, for the fact that she's a mother and she does all this kind of things to other people, when she has children of her own and wouldn't want them to be treated in that same way, but she does it to other people and this and that. She was like, she thought she was mature, but she was really disappointed in Venita because of her attitude. And even the viewers from the other end, from Ebuka's end, were in shock with what Doyi said. Even right after she was up on the stage, Ebuka asked her why, because she usually laments about the fact she didn't think she had anyone who had her back in the house, despite fighting for people, being there for people. She didn't think she had anyone to stand for her. And Ebuka asked her why she thought that was happening, and she said, Ebuka, is this my mouth? And I was like, yes girl, your mouth. Thank God even when she asked White Money of his opinion of her, what he thinks she does that makes people turn against her, resulting to what Angel did when Angel told her that she wasn't going to nominate her, but Angel ended up nominating her, and that really hurt her. That Angel said it to her face that she wasn't going to nominate her, but she ended up doing so. That she would have even preferred if Angel was like, told her that she's skeptical, she's not sure if she's going to put her up or not, and if she ended up doing so, she wouldn't have felt anything. But for the fact that she told her no, she wasn't going to put her up, and she did that at the end of the day, made her really feel she didn't have anybody in the house anymore, made her feel betrayed and all of that. When she asked White Money about that, White Money was like, he just thinks that she has a lot of audacity, she has a lot of balls, and she doesn't really care. Like, she owns things up with actually, she says it a lot, I own it with my chest. And people don't really, I don't think people like, someone who has so much audacity. Like, you would say something behind the person and you will still have the balls to say what you said in front of that person. no matter how bad it is, and that's how doing is. And she just feels like, oh, is this my man? You know, of course, people won't like something like that. In fact, you know, and you know, she was really shocked. I mean, Venita, her mouth was wide, her jaw dropped at what Doyin said, and she was like, wow, well. And Adekunle was just like, you know, we couldn't really tell what he was feeling at that moment when, you know, Doyin said what she said about Venita. But well, she said what she said and she left. But I know for sure that if Doyin had survived that eviction, I really wish he survived that eviction, because I wanted to see what was going to transpire between her and Venita after what Doyin had said about her. Because I know that this would have been one hell of a week. But yeah, Doyin left. Also, Ebuka shook some tables. Hey! Well, we'll all remember when Angel wrote a letter, right? You know, and disguising as CeeC, also spraying a perfume on the letter to Adekunle. A love letter. So guys, yeah. Apparently, Adekunle had not mentioned the letter to Venita. So when Ebuka mentioned it, he was quite shocked. I was like, a letter? She gave Adekunle this look, and I was like, seriously? But you know, Adekunle was still like this. It was one hell of a drama on Sunday. So, you know, Ebuka asked about the letter. Asked Adekunle about the letter, about who he thought wrote it. What made Adekunle think it was CeeC was a perfume. But according to the content of the letter, I don't think there was any name on the letter, because at first he said he was suspecting Kimopra because she is the one who calls him bad boy dead. But it was like his suspicion moved to CeeC for some reason. I think it was because of the perfume, probably, that gave it away. And it was CeeC was like, you said what? CeeC did what? She was like, I don't even care about this guy. I don't give two shit about this guy. So why would I write a letter to you? She was like, erase that thing from your mind. And you know, after all that drama played out, you know, Adekunle showed Venita the letter. And our wife tore it up with her. In fact, you could see she was really angry. You could see she was really angry. And you know, she tore the letter up. She walked out because some of the housemates gathered to look at the contents of the letter, but then she just left their midst, tore it up and threw it away. Then, you know, CeeC on her own was ranting. You know, she said that she feels Ebuka or the production team, they're trying to get at her. That this is not the first time they've tried to put her on the spot or try to put some kind of narrative in people's minds about her, which she really doesn't like, because she has never said she doesn't care about any guy in the house. She doesn't see any guy in the house. She doesn't have any form of love interest for any guy in the house. Not to talk of Adekunle. No, Venita's boo. And since she was really angry, she even cursed them, whoever was responsible, which I felt was really unnecessary of CeeC, because you know, she's a piece of work. You know, CeeC takes a lot of things to heart, the littlest things to heart, and I just feel like her reaction that it was so unnecessary. I mean, she could have just ended the conversation where she doesn't care about Adekunle, you know, and that what makes anybody think that they want to get closer outside the house. And you know, I feel like she was pissed, I understand, but then moving on to cursing or swearing was so unnecessary, because at the end of the day, Ebuka is doing his work. And Angel was sitting on the couch. She was just smiling. Ebuka didn't reveal she was the one, you know. She also did not reveal she was the one. but they shall bump their heads together. But Angel is the cause, and nobody knows. Also, there was a scenario where Adekunle was reporting Mercy to Venita, because before the Saturday night party, Adekunle, according to him, said Mercy told him that she was gonna rock him, like she was gonna dance with him during the Saturday night party, and she told Venita that, and Venita was pissed. She was really pissed, because we know the history between Venita and Mercy. They are like, friends, but they've not really had that closeness in the house due to one or two issues which they've decided to just lay down and not attend to. She was furious, and she was like, and I think they started planning or plotting against Mercy. And then we could see the part where Venita was telling Adekunle that, of course, no matter what she does, that what she expects of him is to protect her, as he has always done. And I'm like, wow, what's going on? Because it felt like she was planning this like real life revenge, like a big comeback. I'm like, wow, it's really going to be an explosive week if Venita pulls through with whatever plan she has in mind against Mercy, because the Queen of Highlights won't take. I don't think she would take it lying down and all of that, because she has even declared that she's gonna win this season again. Nobody's gonna stop her because she's the Queen of Highlights, and mercenaries are strongly behind her. She is Lambo, blah blah blah. Like, yes, girl, it's the thoughts that count. But at the end of the day, we'll see who wins this season, right? Yes, and that's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video. Oh, double.